background looks familiar, we are back home. It's actually been over a week since I've vlogged, which has been a nice little break. It was very hard to vlog while we were on our trip, and I'm very excited to get back into it, but it took us about a week to get over the jet lag. I thought because we went over there, we didn't really have jet lag. I was thinking maybe we could beat it on the way home, but I feel like coming home is always so much harder than going there. Before I get into today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Vivrel. I've mentioned it in the past, but I've been doing it for about 2 months now, and I think it's like the coolest concept. Basically, it's an invite-only membership where you can borrow designer bags. Throughout my trip, I was able to rent a really cute little Hermes bag that I brought with me, and then this month I'm going with this Saint Laurent tote. A girl on our flight home actually had this bag, and I thought it was the perfect size. It's very simple and chic, especially for the rest of summer. It starts at $139 a month, and you can borrow bags up to, I believe, $4,000. So if you want to try it out, you can use my code Victoria Morse, and it's such a fun solution if you're really picky on buying a bag or committing. Maybe you have an event coming up, travel. Not too much to report while I haven't been vlogging, but it was my birthday, and it was kind of nice not to film it. I just had like a little solo day. Actually, I did kind of film it. I posted an Instagram video talking about it, but I turned 34. I know, I'm very old. And I just had like a little solo day. It was like a Tuesday, so Penelope was in school, my husband was working. I just went and got my nails done. I got a massage because I really need a massage after all of our travels with a toddler. And then if you saw from a few clips this morning, I ended up getting a Breville espresso machine from my mom, which was quite the birthday gift because they're pretty expensive. But I've had my Nespresso forever, and I've always wanted a legit espresso machine because I feel like it just makes coffee taste so much better. Like now that I have this thing, I don't even need milk in my coffee. It tastes so good black, which I feel like I would never say because I do really love a sweet coffee. But that was a fun little gift that my mom got for me. And then for myself, I just got just a gold digital watch. I don't know what it is, but I just love having a digital watch that tells me exactly what time it is, what day it is, and what day of the week it is. So I grabbed this one from Casio at Nordstrom, and that was kind of it. My husband and I went to a little dinner out, which was really nice because we haven't been able to do that very much lately with Penelope. That is something that is on my goals for the rest of the year, is to find a babysitter so that we can start to go out more. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. We are getting back into our routine this week. A few videos back, I posted a healthy girl summer, but now I kind of want to just do a big summer reset. I don't know what it is about coming home from vacation and feeling like suffocated by all of the stuff in your house. I have been so anxious over how much stuff we have in our house and how cluttered it feels all the time. I know I don't necessarily show the clutter. I should probably show the clutter a lot more on YouTube than I do on other platforms, but I feel like it's cluttered. I've really noticed something about myself, especially on this trip that we went on recently, is that I can be so type B in so many assets of my life. Like I just returned a library book that I think I rented in like April. It is so late. I keep forgetting to invoice. One thing I hate about owning your own business. But the one thing that I am so heavily type A on, almost OCD about, is cleanliness and things being put away and just having things be tidy. It's not even like things need to be completely out of sight and it needs to look like nobody lives in my house. It's just things need to be like orderly or like intentional chaos, if that makes sense. I actually have this pill that says chaotic would make it intentional, and I feel like that's my life. So I'm trying to implement a little bit of a summer reset. I can't believe it's already the end of July. I feel like kids are going to be going back to school soon, and I'm not sure when this video will be out, but I'm pretty sure it'll be close to being August. And I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but there's some nostalgic feeling about August because you go back to school in the middle of August. It kind of feels like summer is over. You're entering fall, even though it's still 100 degrees outside. But I kind of like this time of year to go through and just get rid of things that I didn't end up using in the summer that I know I probably will not end up using next summer, and I definitely won't need going into fall and winter. Even saying those words kind of scares me. I also have a fun video idea of like how to make the feeling of summer last forever, or like how to have an endless summer year round. I gotta like workshop it, but I've been trying to think about just in general how I want to have a bit of a summer reset, really enjoy the rest of summer to its full ability. I think something that summer always brings out in me is just an appreciation for longer days, being outside more, just being a little bit more go with the flow, kind of not sticking to a routine. And I feel like because it's so easy to get outside and it's so easy to enjoy like nicer weather, it's easier to just be like, whatever. So that's kind of my mentality going into this little summer reset. And the first phase that I have been doing is getting rid of any skincare, hair care, makeup products that I know are just probably expired, that I don't really use and are just taking up so much space. There's nothing I hate more than just having an overflow of cosmetics, because I'm not going to use every single hair product every single day. I'm not going to use every single makeup product. Like, in reality, we have our favorites and we stick to our favorites, and at least I know this about myself, so I need to just either donate or get rid of what I'm not using, because it just feels, again, like I feel claustrophobic with how much stuff I feel like I have these days. So we're going to do that. Also, if you guys have read the book Atomic Habits, there are so many tidbits in there that I feel like I have held on to. And one thing that I try to practice is you're more likely to make something habit if it's easy to do or if you see it all the time. So that's why you guys notice I have like my vitamins right out next to my coffee machine. So when I'm making coffee, I take my vitamins. I'm trying to do the same with my skincare. I tend to wake up around 5:30 in the morning, and I don't want to go into our primary bathroom, turn on all the lights, wake up my husband, and do my whole like skincare routine. So I noticed I wasn't really doing a skincare routine. So now I moved most of my skincare products into our guest bathroom, and I made it look really pretty and aesthetic. It's only been like 3 days and I'm already sticking to a routine of putting skincare on first thing in the morning because it's easy. I can see it. It looks nice. So just some tips if you are trying to start a new habit or trying to use something a little bit more. So that's what's on the agenda for today. I'm going to try to get that done before I have to go pick up Penelope. And then tonight I have my very first book club. We're talking about Yesteryear, which I don't know if you guys read it and if you have any thoughts on it. I thought it was okay, but anyway, so excited for my first book club and to make some new friends. There's only one person I know from the book club, and I feel like a book club is such an easy way to make new friends and just have like a good little girls' night without putting too much pressure on going out. All right, let's get to cleaning. Here is what I'm wearing to book club tonight. I wanted to stay comfy, but obviously didn't want to show up in my pajamas, and I feel like flats always kind of elevate an outfit. Still obsessed with the Bermuda shorts. I know I'm an outfit repeater. And then I got this kind of like fun color block sweater off of Nuuly. And then this basic tank top is just Public Veil. And of course my bag. Excited to go talk about this book. I want to know what you guys thought of it. Back from a little bit of a run. Book club last night was so interesting. I've never really been to a book club, and this one had like, there's like 15 girls, which, as you can imagine, everyone had a lot of opinions, and the consensus was, which, like, spoiler alert if you haven't read Yesteryear yet, everyone pretty much gave it a 3, and I think just because the way the author wrote about the character really just made you dislike the character throughout the whole entire book. The way that she was constantly thinking and went about choices, and how she just never seemed like she was happy and always chasing perfection. But I think why this book has been so popular is just because of the current conversation between trad wives and obviously a lot of the crazy things that have been happening with showing children online and people that are getting arrested for child abuse and things like that. And this book definitely had a lot of all of that in it. Obviously, it's like dramatized to the extreme, but it was funny. I feel like everyone could bring up the character and like relate to it in their own lives. So I kind of feel like we were in a therapy session. Some of the conversations of people just like talking about their own experiences and getting like super deep, which is fine. But as like the newcomer, I feel like I got to know a lot of people really quickly. Personally, I enjoyed the book. I kind of flew through it. It was just really easy to get through because the way that the writer wrote the book. And yes, obviously I didn't like the character, but I thought it was a fun and interesting read. Now we are just getting ready for the day. I'm trying to get back into a good fitness routine. I went for like a 4-mile run this morning. And I didn't really work out while we were in Europe, so it feels really great to just get back into a workout routine. I feel so good. I don't think we'll end up getting pregnant this month. If you're new, I am trying to conceive, and think I'm gonna get my period any day now because I track my cycle on my Oura ring. I thought I lost it. It's charging. I track my cycle on my Oura ring, and when I got pregnant with Penelope, I could tell the day that the implantation happened based off of my temperature. And I know this probably isn't the case for everyone, but I am just super regular with my cycle, and I know exactly what to look for every single month when it comes to my temperature. And this month, my temperature has already dropped this morning, which typically means I'm going to get my period today or tomorrow. So if I'm not gonna be pregnant this month, I'm going to use it to my advantage and work out as much as possible, eat really healthy. I'm not doing alcohol this month. And I also think I'm just gonna like do some self-care things that I probably can't do while I'm pregnant. So I'm probably gonna go get like microneedling treatment. I am trying to be a little bit better about not getting Botox as often. So I think I might just pass on Botox before getting pregnant, but microneedling sounds great. I love doing a BBL, but that's typically something I like to do in the fall winter time. That's like, it helps with hyperpigmentation. I'm just like a freckle girly. So that is something that I would like to do, but getting pregnant always makes it worse. So I might as well just wait until after I'm pregnant to do that one. But yeah, I don't feel super bummed out about not getting pregnant this month. I think mostly because if I did, like this is the time of month that I got pregnant with Penelope. So if I had gotten pregnant this month, their birthdays would literally be days apart. And I just kind of want them to have their own birthday month. So we'll just try again in May, and hopefully it happens in May, or we end up having a baby in May. Hopefully it happens next month. But if you guys like knowing about trying to conceive and how that's going, let me know. I feel like it is kind of a weird topic to talk about in real time, but also I kind of find comfort in knowing if like other people are trying, or if you're in just kind of the same situation as someone else, because I do feel like getting pregnant, trying to conceive the first trimester is so lonely because you just don't know what to expect. You're filled with a lot of anxiety, and like it takes a lot longer than I think you realize before you start trying to get pregnant, and it doesn't happen 1 month. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to wait a whole nother month. And it just feels like such a long, drawn out process. I can't even imagine like if you've been trying for months and months or a year and it's just not happening, I can't even express just how much that disappointment must feel and how long that waiting game must be. So to anyone that has been trying for a really long time and it's not happening, my heart goes out to you. And I truly hope and pray that everyone out there that is meant to be a mother, that wants to be a mother, that it happens for you and you are blessed with everything you ever wanted. I think every woman deserves that. On the agenda today, I need to go to either a thrift store or a home goods store and find some more storage, maybe like shelf solutions. I had these stick-on shelves on our shower, and one of them already fell, and my makeup went everywhere. One of my like glass makeup containers, I don't even know what you call it, one of my glass like skincare bottles shattered. So I don't think that solution is working, and I will not link these because clearly they don't work. But I want to find something that maybe can either be drilled into the wall or like a wood shelf that sits on a counter, something like that. I haven't been able to find anything online, so I'm thinking I might check out home goods or a thrift store. I feel like honestly you find the thing that you can't find online in a thrift store because obviously they don't make things as good as they used to. So I think I'll try to do that today. I just hate going out to home goods because it's way out in the suburbs and I live in the city. One of the annoying parts about living in a city is that everything is kind of far away. I am kind of loving this organization era though. I organized my nightstand, which used to just be a massive drunk drawer. I called it my type B drawer. It's like the one area of my life that was just super type B. And honestly, Penelope just always got into it. So I never really worried about organizing it, but I got these organizers off of Amazon and I love it. So now I can kind of like see everything that's in that drawer. Another thing that I really need to do but I'm kind of procrastinating is going through clothes, especially clothes that I haven't ended up wearing all summer. I feel like I try to do this at the end of every season. I try to get rid of clothes that I just never ended up wearing. And I don't know why, but for me, clothes, I'm always like, what if I want to wear this again, or what if I have one special situation where I might wear this outfit and it never ends up happening and my drawers are just completely stuffed full. So that is one thing I need to try to just bite the bullet on and do. I try to remind myself too that like when I'm getting rid of clothes, it just makes room for new things that I love more or fit more of my current personality. So if you also struggle to get rid of certain things, that's a good mentality to have. Is like you're just making room for things that fit the current version of you. I also have some admin stuff to tackle today, so I might try to hit up like a little coffee shop or get out of the house, because something about being in a coffee shop, I just work so much more efficiently than being at home. Today's little newly pick, this little romper, polka dot romper. It's so cute. I feel like this would be great if you were like, you know, had a small little bump. And then flats. Flats are just my go-to. I feel like it just makes every outfit look more put together. Like if you were wearing sneakers with this, it would feel a little bit more childish, playful, but I feel like some pointed toe flats just kind of like elevate it a little bit. Okay, that felt really good. I'm glad I did it. I feel like there's a lot more things that I realized I needed to get rid of than I thought that I didn't have as much of an emotional attachment to. There are some things that I could wear into fall, so I might just wait until the fall to see if I am going to end up wearing those or not, but I don't know, I kind of don't think I will be, but just like freeing up so much more space and having so much more space in my drawers already feels so good, especially Penelope's too. I have so many clothes that I don't really want to get rid of, so I might as well just hold on to these until the second baby comes around and then see if it's something I want to keep then. But I feel like I already got rid of so many things, which just feels so good. It's one of the best feelings, and I feel like when you get rid of stuff, you really don't remember it that much, like once it's gone, like out of sight, out of mind kind of a thing. Anyway, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by stuff lately, I highly recommend just doing a little bit of a purge and getting rid of some things just to kind of free up a little bit more empty space. Like there's something about negative space, I feel like, in design, but also within your home, within the things you own, just having a little bit of free space versus having everything feel full, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm getting all philosophical, but I don't know. I feel like that's how it feels for me. Like I need a little bit of empty space in my life. Cheers! I never thought I would have to say let's romanticize summer, but it is already almost 100 degrees outside. It has been really, really hot in Denver lately. It's almost 11:20. We went on a little matcha run and then went to the playground, and it's already getting super hot outside. So I figured we would try to blow up our inflatable pools and set up like a little pool. We have a little splash pad, and a lot of times it's just not enjoyable to set up. Like, it takes a long time to blow it up and then fill it up with water, and our water is super cold, so we have to add like hot water to it. I feel like this time of year, you're like kind of past the middle of summer, you're getting ready for fall, and I really don't want to wish away summer, because I feel like every time summer comes to an end, I'm always like, oh my gosh, summer went by so fast, and I feel like I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do. So I wanted to try to create like a little end of summer bucket list of everything I feel like I haven't really gotten to do this summer, or things that I want to try to romanticize a little bit more, try to enjoy a little bit more, a few more times before summer is officially over. And one of those is just setting up the pool and being able to just hang out in the sun, in the water, have like a nice little drink, and just enjoy our backyard, because I know once it's too cold outside to do that, then I'm gonna be really sad. I actually made a little end of summer bucket list if you guys want to steal some of my ideas, or comment some down below if you have some fun summer things that you've done this year, or things that you'd like to do before the summer ends. But I have go to the farmer's market a little bit more often and pick up some fresh peaches. We have really great peaches here in Colorado, and I haven't had one yet this summer. And then on that note, I would like to try to grill outside a little bit more, or come up with some fun summer recipes. Like, I love grilled peaches, or making like a peach cobbler. I'm trying to think, like grilled corn. There's just so many great summer recipes that I love eating outside, eating off the grill. This might have come and gone, but I haven't really watched any fireworks this year. Maybe it's because when you have a kid, you don't really stay up late enough to see fireworks anymore. But I do have like some sparklers, even just like having a little like sparkler firework night would be really fun. A picnic, might have to do this in the evenings because it is getting really, really hot outside, or maybe like a morning picnic would be kind of fun. But every Sunday here in Denver, there's this thing called Jazz in the Park in City Park, and basically it's like jazz bands come and play every Sunday night, and there's tons of food trucks, and people just kind of like lay out blankets and bring like charcuterie. Kids run around. Like, it's such a fun vibe. You listen to live music, you just kind of hang out in the park, and I feel like that's a fun little picnic vibe that I want to try to do. It just needs to stop being so hot. And then the last two I haven't done in forever, but camping. Obviously, living in Colorado, camping is such a big thing, and I'd like to try to do like maybe even just one night of car camping in the mountains, maybe after Labor Day weekend or something, when it starts to get a little bit cooler. But would love to go camping, take Penelope camping, do a little bit of hiking. I think she would really enjoy it. And s'mores by the fire. You actually can't really have any fire in Colorado right now, but we do have like a little gas fire pit that could try to do some s'mores on, or maybe do like a makeshift s'mores situation. But there's just something about s'mores that just speaks summer. Oh, and the last one is I want to try to have a backyard movie night. I have a projector, and I kind of just set up a giant sheet over our wall. And I think it'd be kind of fun to just have like a little backyard movie night, invite the neighbors. So yeah, those are just a few things on my end of summer bucket list. Would love to know if you guys have any ideas too, because I know summer's gonna be over before we know it, and it's kind of scary to think about. But anyway, let's go romanticize these hot days. sourdough this morning. I gave one to my neighbor and I made one. I was a little nervous because I didn't know if my sourdough starter was going to make it this summer because I honestly haven't made sourdough very much. Surprisingly, it turned out so good. Now that my home is very much reset, I've been coming back to just some softer summer habits. I feel like this past summer I've kind of gotten out of my simple habits that just kind of make me feel a little bit more at ease. Today we are starting with some simple skincare. I'm just gonna put a little bit of skincare on because I'm gonna go for a little walk this morning. I would hate wearing makeup in the summer, and honestly I feel like I have to wear less makeup in the summer anyway because I always have like a little bit of a tan. It's one thing I wish you could have a tan all year round because I feel like I don't have to wear foundation, but typically I just do a little bit of SPF. This one's moisturizer and SPF. And then U Beauty gifted me a few things. This is their tinted hydrator and I'm obsessed with it. I'm kind of annoyed that it's really expensive because it's like the perfect tint but also feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel like a foundation. I just kind of wish it had SPF in it. And then this summer I like to use like a very bright pink blush, which sounds kind of scary, but I feel like it just gives me a little bit of like a, what is it? Kind of like a sun-kissed look, like you got a little bit extra sun. And just kind of blend it in a little bit. It's honestly a lot more subtle than you think this color would be. And because I feel like I always get really sweaty in the summer, I love a setting powder. I feel like it just kind of blots away all of the sweat or like dampness on your face. I also really hate when I do my makeup and I'm super shiny. I feel like a little blurring powder, setting powder also hides my 34-year-old skin. And I can see my wrinkles just a little bit less. And then lately I've been obsessed with brown mascara, especially in the summer. This is Merit's tubing mascara, which I just learned it like comes off in like little flakes so it doesn't run, which is kind of cool when you're taking your makeup off. I didn't really know what that meant. I don't think I've ever used a mascara like that, but this one's kind of nice. It's super subtle. And that's kind of it for summer makeup. I keep it very simple. Sometimes I'll wear just like a little bit of chapstick or a little lip, but it's kind of like a no makeup look, especially when it's like already hot outside. I don't want to be sweating everything off anyway. So I'm gonna go for a walk. I used to do this all the time and it's a habit I kind of stopped doing just because I get so caught up in working, and I found that it's really a great mental break. So I'm gonna try to do that today. And then coming back to my hobbies, I used to do watercolor a lot and I got a book. I got this little coloring book while we were in Nice. So it was a local artist that made it and it's so cute. It's like little places all around Nice. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to work on this. It's definitely a lot more intricate than my watercolor books that I've done previously. I might just like color pencil this one because I don't want to ruin it, but also I like love the vibe on the front. It's like a watercolor vibe. So I want to try to do a little bit of this today. I feel like I have just been go, work nonstop, that I want to kind of just bring in some slower hobbies and habits again. I think something that I know I like mentioned having a bucket list earlier in this video, but I also want to try not to fill my time so much. So not always filling it with work or obligations, saying no a little bit more, resting a little bit more. I also feel like when you start to say no more often and you have less plans, you just find that it opens the door for more opportunities, more time for yourself. You can really kind of focus on the things that matter. So just a few things that I've been thinking about. I also, while I was traveling a lot over the last month or so, I didn't really brick my phone like at all. I don't even think I brought my brick. So I haven't really been bricked in a whole entire month, and I have been doing that. I've been getting back into a schedule and a routine of being bricked from 4 p.m. till 9 a.m. And oh my gosh, I forgot how much this completely transforms my mindset. Even yesterday, I had the whole entire day bricked and I had no desire to be on social media, to edit anything, to film anything. And it was honestly really nice to just let myself not do that. I think my motto for the rest of summer is just giving myself permission to do less. Like, I don't have to fill every moment. I don't always have to be productive. Like, this is the time of year to do what the heck we want to do, enjoy these longer days, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy kind of just like doing nothing every once in a while. So just something that I've been reminding myself of, and if you need that reminder too, I hope it's helpful.